This is Total Eclipse of the Heart mixed with Cher, Is There Life After Love? And I think it's funny. Sometimes I wonder if they did it on purpose, because when I was about 7th grade, that must have been a major time for me in 7th grade, because everything happened in 7th grade. But I had a certain teacher that I had back in 2nd grade at Broadway school when I was little, and he moved up to the middle school, which I was very happy to see him. He was my homeroom teacher, they called it back then. I don't know what they call it now. We made these little things in class so we could watch the eclipse. The moon came over the sun or something, I forget what it was, but we got to go outside and watch it during school after we made our little eyepieces, so that, because it would hurt our eyes if we didn't have those. And then they came out with this song, and I remember my best friend back then is the one that we used to sit on the roof and watch the drive-in, which they took the drive-in out now. But we used to sit on a roof and turn the radio on and watch movies from her roof like they did now and then. And then, yeah, we really did it. Her friend across the street was always singing Total Eclipse. So we can really stamp out, you know, things that happen by the music. There's another song I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember what it is at the moment. I have to remember. So this is a close, and this is Total Eclipse of the Heart. There was a girl about 2008 or 2009, somewhere around there. I think it was 2009, because I might have lost a baby. We were walking outside around my biological dad, Tyree. We were walking outside his house, and we were talking, and she was talking about the Total Eclipse of the Heart. We were always talking about music, because me and her, we did a lot of spiritual talking. She knew a lot of stuff like I did and like Miley did about what's going on in life. I didn't know that things were going to happen, but she actually saw ghost people. There were real people in her house, or my apartment that I lived in on Clay Street in Troy. There was people could actually leave their bodies or play in the mirror. I don't know what they did, because I don't do that, but they actually did. They scared the crap out of me. We had to put salt around one of my bedrooms to get them out. This is when I found out I was being stalked by people that were in a cult back then, and one of them is the witch that I saw back on 4th Street. I seen her on 4th Street. She put like a spoon or something. I couldn't see it because it was like she was in another realm as a ghost to me when I was a little girl, 4 to 6 years old. And she said, "Were you born with a silver spoon in your mouth?" Well, there was other ghosts around her too that were working with her. She is like the witch in Wizard of Oz, the green wicked witch to me. I believe that's how I see her. But anyways, she's the one that did the Bloody Mary when I was about 12 and behind the mirror. And I couldn't see my reflection. My sisters was always in the bathroom before school doing their makeup and everything. And there was 3 of us, so I couldn't never get in the bathroom. So I kind of went to school wearing whatever I wanted and like nothing, you know, like nothing special. It was just jeans and a t-shirt usually. And no makeup hardly at all because I couldn't get in the bathroom. Well, one day I did go in the bathroom. I lived on 2nd Street then. And I couldn't see my reflection, and I'm like, what is going on? I'm like sitting there checking out my face, like, what is going on? Everything looked weird that day. Well, then somebody had wrote Bloody Mary behind the mirror, and it was her. She was bad. But anyway, when I was on Clay Street, there was a guy in a room, and we had to put salt. And I was in my room, and I was thinking about Dustin and everything, because he had went to prison. Her son, that I spoke about before, about the Karate Kid. He went to prison. And I had seen them as a ghost, him and his mother. So I know she taught him, because I had asked him before because he had told me one time about 2008 like he told me, he's like, my mom's a witch and everybody calls her a witch. I said, what? I said, you don't do that, do you? And he said, no. But I found out, you know, from another Margie Zolo in Tavares, Florida, when she was doing the CEO work, she saw people leaving, like astral projecting in jail. So, and Jesus did tell me that people could astral project and it's not good. So, when I was a little girl. But I want to close this. I went too far with what I wanted to say, but people, real people, I think this could probably help the ghost hunters of what's really going on with the ghosts, that real people are actually doing this. It's not always just a bad spirit, you know, from another world. It's people playing in the witchcraft and stuff like that. And they, I don't know. They're not supposed to leave their flesh like that. They're not supposed to leave their bodies. I don't know what they do. I'm not one of them. I'm a Christian, but I just know from what, you know, what I've been through in my life, what they can do, because it's been going on for too many years now with my life. Especially since Dustin went to prison back in, it was about 2009 or 10. I don't know when he went to prison, but I do know him, and he was not always a bad guy. So everybody thinks bad about him, but his mom, I know his mom corrupted him, and I think that's a sin, to corrupt your own child. But I won't go there because I don't want to debate it. He was a very special person to me. But I'm going to go now. Thank you.